Hey everybody, Ian here with RedlineStands.com. I wanted to do a quick video for you guys and just kind of explain something. We get this question so much at Redline that it warranted doing a video for everybody. Customers call us up, they're interested in a lift, for instance, we'll say a two-post lift, that's the most common, and they're looking at certified versus non-certified lifts, and it's become obvious to me that so many of our customers don't understand what separates a certified lift from a non-certified lift. They're more money, but what do you get for your money? This video aims to answer that question. One big myth that I want to address with everybody is a lot of people that call up seem to think that there is a government agency out there such as OSHA that is responsible for the regulating of automotive lifts. That is not true. There is no such government agency. Nobody with Uncle Sam is making sure that these things are safe, that they'll lift what they claim they'll lift or anything of that nature. So you are completely relying on yourself to purchase a machine that you have confidence is safe. Next, for you commercial guys out there, you guys that are running an automotive repair shop, you're putting a lift into your shop, I want you guys to consult with your insurance companies. Know whether or not your insurance company requires you to have a certified lift, or if they don't care if you have an uncertified lift. That's really important because obviously if you have a claim and you don't have a certified lift but you're supposed to, that insurance company is going to tell you, we ain't paying. So what is certified? What does it mean? Who does it come from? The answer is there's an institution out there called ALI, which stands for Automotive Lift Institute. They are a private organization. They are responsible for certifying lifts. When you're shopping for a lift online, look for their little gold sticker label on the lift. When you see that, that's how you know the lift is certified. So what do they do when they certify a lift? Well, they do several things is the answer to the question, but probably the biggest one that everybody knows about is 150% static load test. So what does that mean? Suppose that they're testing a 10,000 pound two-post lift. They're going to load it to 15,000 pounds. They're going to pull that load off of the lift. They're then going to check it, and they're going to be looking to see no permanent deformation in the steel, no cracks in the welds, no bends, nothing at all that concerns them in order for that lift to pass that test. I want to take this opportunity to let you know that if you're buying a certified lift and you know that it's past their 150% static load test and you're thinking, okay then, you know, there's some wiggle room in there. I can put an 11,000 pound truck on a 10,000 pound lift. I want to be clear about this. You're asking for a real good way to commit suicide. You cannot do that. In the end of this video, I'm going to put a link to another one of my videos where I explain to you how not to overload your lift. I explain in that video that you can very well put an 8,200 pound truck on a 9,000 pound lift and overload it due to the poor weight distribution. So you've got to understand that weight distribution is important and that, you know, going over the rated capacity of a lift is not an intelligent idea at all. Now, when ALI tests a lift, they don't just test the static load capacity. They're also going to test every single mechanism on that lift to make sure, does it work properly? Does it work safely? Is it going to work the exact same way every single time? If you were to have a look and watch this little video clip here where you can see the arm restraint locks on my Launch 11K as they engage and disengage, you'll notice that they work exactly as they're supposed to. Those things are well designed, well manufactured, they do their job as they're supposed to. ALI tests every single thing on that lift to make sure it does its job and does it right. Lastly, ALI is not just going to test the lift, they're going to go to the factory regardless of where it is in the world, and they're going to make sure that the manufacturing processes that are being used are quality processes that can turn out the exact same lift every single day. They're not turning out quality lifts Monday through Wednesday and pieces of crap Thursday and Friday, so they're going to check out the factory. Not just that, they're going to drop in about twice a year, every year thereafter, and make sure that those processes are still being held. So this is undoubtedly going to make you ask the question, well, Ian, is an uncertified lift an unsafe piece of crap? And the answer to the question is not necessarily. I've owned 3 lifts at my home shop in my lifetime. 2 of which were uncertified. My latest and third one, the Launch here behind me, is a certified lift. And I definitely think that uncertified lifts can be safe. With that said, I think that your greatest variables in the safety of a two-post lift is who installed it? Did they do the installation right? And who's using it? Is he paying attention to what he's doing? Those are your two biggest variables. At the end of this video, I'm going to put links to 2 more videos, one of which is going to show you how to properly install your 2-post lift. That's my best performing video. It's got over 1 million views, done really well for us, sent us a lot of customers, very appreciative of that video and everybody who's watched it. I'm going to put a link to another video that talks about the concrete requirements of a 2-post lift. Definitely give that a watch. You'll learn a whole lot and learn everything that you need to know about ensuring that your concrete is structurally sufficient for your 2-post lift. Think of it this way. You can go out there and buy the greatest certified piece of engineering possible for a lift to put into your shop. And if you're putting it onto a concrete slab that is structurally deficient, it's going to buckle the concrete, drop the vehicle. That's one of the most important aspects of whether or not your lift is safe, is your concrete. So check out that video. So the other big thing that determines, in my opinion, whether or not you are being safe using your 2-post lift is not so much whether or not the lift is certified, and then of course separate from was it installed intelligently and professionally. The other big thing is who's using it. Is he paying attention to what he's doing? That is the most important thing regarding being safe with a 2-post lift. And let me give you a good example like that. You've seen this happen before. Customer gets his car up on his 2-post lift. He doesn't get it quite loaded in the center because he's trying to make sure that he can open his door and get in and out of the car while he's working on it. He's replacing the engine and transmission. He gets his cradle jack out from, underneath the vehicle, and then right as he pulls those last big frame bolts loose and starts to proceed to lower that engine out of the car, he loses 800 pounds, 1,000 pounds from the front of the vehicle, and then all of a sudden a drastic weight shift in center of gravity occurs and the thing just whoop, right off of the lift. So I'm telling you this because I want you guys to understand that using a little common sense will go further than anything regarding, well, did you buy a good lift or anything of that nature. Use common sense. One of the things that I want you guys to know when you're shopping for your lift is that having a third-party institute of engineers test your lift and fly to the other side of the world and every 6 months thereafter to go check out the factory, that stuff is not cheap. It costs a lot of money to get a lift certified and to keep a lift certified. So if you're out there shopping for a lift that's $1,900, you've got to understand the cheap stuff is not the certified stuff. If you're wanting an ALI certified lift, be ready to spend a substantial amount more money to get it. If you're shopping for a certified lift, we have a really cool feature on our website, redlinestands.com. You can click a little check box on there and then click Apply Filters, and it will filter out all of the lifts that are not certified, show you the ones that are, so that you can get down to the brass tacks nice and quick. I hope everybody learned something from this video. If you did, click the little thumbs up down below on YouTube. Give us a thumbs up if you want to see more from us. Click subscribe. I hope everybody enjoyed this, found it helpful. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch, and I'll see y'all next time.